Peace to everybody out there in the internet universe. You guys know I'm the one and only Shakori Shine. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So before I hop into this read, obviously there's some changes going on with me. I had to shave my head. I'm looking real pure and pristine right now. Feeling like a newborn baby. Just a part of the spiritual journey. You know what I mean, you guys? So for right now, my channel is gonna solely be focused on doing the readings. That's what's been the most supportive, and it's been giving me the best return on my investment as far as investing in my channel. So this is going to be a channel for guidance, clarity, confirmation in your love and relationship life, using my trusty oracle. Now, I don't think I ever showed which oracle I use, but I use the Bagua astrology oracle. It was created by my mentor, Carl Stevens. And maybe I'll see if I can get a link so I can put it down below if you guys want to read. This is a whole system, that requires lots and lots and lots of reading, right? Of books, of thick books. So, and I always wonder when people are like readers, right? And they're reading, but they never read any books. They listen to I used to listen to a lot of readers on here, but when I realized they, hey, all they listen to is music. If I'm listening to your readings and all you listen, like your whole channel is about music, I mean, the message still comes through. I get it, but I don't know. To be a great reader, you have to read. All right. So remember that. So this is going to be like the person on your mind type of reading I'm going to do right now. And so right now, I just want to ask my oracle. I'm going to pull some oracles and I'm going to ask for my oracle to give me some indicators of who this reading is for. First of all, give me a couple indicators of who this reading may be for, okay? Okay. So obviously this reading is going to first and foremost be for my lovers, right? For people who are seeking spiritual enlightenment through love and relationships. That's what this is about. Ultimately, that's what relationships are about in general. It's to help you. Relationships are a religion. It's supposed to help elevate your soul, bring you closer to the God within and all of that different type of stuff. You know what I mean? So this is for someone who is seeking spiritual enlightenment through love. And a lot of times we don't know that we're actually seeking spiritual enlightenment through our relationships, right? We are seeking love, but seeking love is a spiritual pursuit. Okay. So you may be in a toxic drama cycle with someone. This is also someone who is a little bit of a love addict. Someone who is addicted. And when I say love addict, I mean you are addicted to the chemical cocktail that your body produces when you are interacting with whomever you're interacting with. Okay. And this is someone who, I see a lot of feminine energy, but I also see a masculine energy. This is for a masculine who is also tapping into their feminine, right? Someone who is used to predominantly working within their masculine energy, right? And you are now tapping into your feminine energy and realizing how feminine energy creates relationships and the power that is that the feminine holds, right? So not only is this for someone who is seeking enlightenment through relationships, right? When you're a love addict, right, and you're addicted to that chemical cocktail, there's levels to love, okay? You're really seeking love as the highest vibration, which is to, you want that to become who you are. You are actually trying to become love through seeking connection with this other person. All right. So if that's you, and sometimes Oracle will give me like careers and stuff like that. No, this reading is for you, my dear friend. You're addicted to this particular person, or you might be in a particular pattern. Okay. And it's okay, but you just have to remember that the purpose of relationships is growth. Okay. The reason you're even entertaining something like this is because you are desperately trying to evolve your consciousness, all right, into love consciousness. When they say love is the highest vibration, love is also the highest form of thinking. Okay, it's the highest form of thought processes, especially when we are interacting with one another. All right. So that's all. Don't be hard on yourself. I know sometimes it's crazy, but we're just going to tap into it. And so I know that you're dealing with someone, right? And you might be going through it with them. And maybe you're in a no contact, or maybe you guys are in contact and you just still need more support. And that's what I'm here for, okay? Just to support you on your journey in spiritual enlightenment through love and relationships, okay? So let's see. The person on your mind, comment and show me the person on my friend's mind right here. Like what's their tea? What's going on with them right now? Where are they in life, and what's going on with them in their journey right now? Where are they on their journey? The person on their mind. Where are they right now? Like physically, like where are they in their journey? Physically, mentally, emotionally, right? Okay. So, I always struggle with like whether I should show you guys the cards or not. So let me know. I'll show it this reading, but let me know if that makes a difference for you guys. Because typically I feel like showing the cards is like, you guys don't know, right? Especially this Oracle deck, which is based on like a specific archetype set. This is the archetype we call the monk, right? Right now, your person, where they are right now, as far as like this whole love and relationship thing, this person does not have a lot of wisdom or experience in love and relationships. Okay, this person is kind of dumbfounded. They may have taken their attention away from the relationship and focused it more on like familiar things, such as like this person is like a reader. Now I'm not talking about reader, but this person reads books. This is someone who's very intellectual, okay? So your person is like reading books and doing business. They may even be an entrepreneur or just someone who knows how to make money through systems, okay? But this person, as far as where they are right now, they're not in their heart, they're in their head, okay? But it's so interesting. They don't have the right information about love and relationships, how to make a relationship work, right? Give me more information about where this person is right now. Yeah, and they're like hanging. This is a masculine that you're dealing with, someone who's predominantly using their masculine energy. And they're just like, focus on business. I also see them hanging out with friends. Yeah, this person is hanging out with friends, and this person is doing business. This is where their focus is, because they are not naturally good at relationships, right? It's some people, everyone has a talent, right? And some people are naturally good at being inside of a romantic relationship. This person, they could have tended to lead with their wallet because they're good money makers. That's their talent. They're good business people, and they make good platonic friends, okay? But when it comes to a romantic or intimate connection, this person is almost a little bit like remedial. You know what I mean? Like this person is slow in coming to understanding. So where they are right now, they're like, let me focus on my business, and I'm gonna hang out with my friends, my boys, my fellas, that kind of vibe, and I'm gonna just be in that space, right? Because that's their comfort space, being a business person, and just being social and jovial, that type of thing with friends. This person might have a distinct laugh, right? But that's where they are right now on their journey. There is like, and it's not just the fact that like, oh, I want to hang out with my friends. It's a conscious thing of like, I don't know what to do in this realm of love, romance, and intimacy, but I know exactly what to do in commerce and finances and in networking and friendship. So I'm just gonna do what comes easiest to me, right? They kind of definitely need some guidance, okay? So let me see. Let's tap into it. So since this person, let's see, what kind of thoughts, have they been thinking lately about my friend, my lover? But I like to call you guys my lovers because I'm a lover too, and lovers get a bad rep sometimes. But again, like I said, when we really come to the understanding that we're not seeking a person, we're seeking what's behind them, which is love, okay? We're seeking love. And when you're seeking, but it's been turned like so upside down. Seeking love is a spiritual pursuit. It's the same thing as if you were going on a mountaintop to meditate to become enlightened. That's what all of this relationship stuff is about. Okay, you're trying to become a divine being walking on earth. Love walking on earth, and we need more people that are actually love walking on earth. Okay, so I'm glad you're here because we're on the same journey. All right. So let's see, what kind of thoughts does this person think about my lover friend right here? What kind of thoughts has the person on their mind been thinking about them? Let's see. What kind of thoughts has this person on? So yeah, this person has been thinking about having a family with you. This person is thinking about how you are such a great supporter, how you are so loving and nurturing and kind and caring. This person can, you guys may have talked about children a lot. You guys may have talked about, future, planning a future, like a family, especially family. This person might be very, very family oriented. And the thoughts they're thinking about you is like, they're almost like in this daydreaming energy of like, I want to have a family. And this is probably that person's like driving motivator for even the way that they work and make money. This person wants a family and they see you. They think about having a family with you. But this person also thinks about how attractive you are. This person also thinks about how they haven't really committed or locked you down, that you are free, and they think that you are like outside, what Drake said, wearing less and going out more, that kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like you're entertaining people, you're going on dates, you're being wined and dined because they know you're very beautiful, they know you're attractive, you're very magnetic. And it's like that's not the most dominant thing on their mind, but it's on their mind. They think about you being a free agent out here, but the most dominant thing on their mind, they think about having a family with you. All right, and they think about how loving, like they want to have intimate time with you, right? But it's not just about like the bang 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 of it all. This person wants to the nurturing, the connection. This person wants to bond and have a family with you through the intimacy, through the sexual connection, through the like this person wants to cultivate that with you, right? A beautiful home life. But and remember, this is this person's thoughts. Now, putting that together with the first part of the reading, just this person, I'm picking up about like this person may mean well. They are very driven. You might be dealing with someone who's like very driven to make money, like I said, but it's because they do want a family, and they do want a family with you, and they want to make babies, and they just know that because you two are not as locked in as you could be, that hey, you're beautiful, you're single, and you're available. All right, let's see. But how's this person, the person on their mind, how's this person on their mind, like, feeling? Like, what are their feelings about my friend, my lover right here? What are their feelings? The person, what are their feelings for them? Let's see how they're feeling about them. They don't know what to do. Right? It's the same card again. That's how they're feeling. Like they don't know actually what to do, or how to make this work. This person is feeling also like, just the inconsistency of the relationship, the inconsistency of just being there. Maybe this person, and it's like kind of being pieced together right now in my mind. This person, maybe they're very focused on their finances and stuff, right? And that's what they're doing. But they do want a family with you. But because this person doesn't know what to do or how to move forward, or this person may tend to have a closed heart, it's caused you to be the wishy-washy one. You know what I mean? You're like, you probably stepped away. I think this is a vibe where you like stepped away from the relationship, where you kind of took a step back, or you energetically downgraded them in your life, right? Because this person feels like, I don't know what to do, and they want a connection with you, but you're like not as available as you used to be, right? There's like this case of like, you're not available. So I don't know if you cut them off completely or if you just stop being as available as you used to. But this person is feeling it, right? This person's like, you're so wishy-washy. I wish you were here, right? And again, like this person is just kind of like, not only this person doesn't know what to do when it comes to the realm of emotion and feeling and stuff. This person is a highly intellectual person, but the heart, we have a mind, like we have several minds in this body. We have the brain mind, but we also have the heart mind. This person is used to focusing and depending on their brain mind. But when it comes to their heart mind, what they feel, right? That intelligence may be low. The emotional intelligence may be very low. Okay. Because this person is feeling like kind of lost, confused, doesn't know what to do, that kind of vibe. And so they're just going back to their regular pattern of things, right? Which is like, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. I'm going to, just invest more time in my platonic relationships, even though what I dream about having is a family, which is, funny. So let's see, what is this person, the person on your mind, what are they like desiring to receive from you, right? Like what kind of love is this person desiring to receive from you? Let's see, what is it? What love expression? Yep, this person, like this person wants this flow of intimacy. This person definitely wants to like sexually connect with you, but there's like some ins and outs of this thing too. You know what I mean? Like maybe you guys have also been like friends, right? Maybe you're a part of the friend group, right? And things like that. But this person wants you guys to have more of a blurred line between lovers and friends. Maybe you guys started off as friends or something like that. Again, this person is feeling wishy-washy and all this type of stuff, like a lot of mixed emotions. This person wants you to come in. This person wants you to stop being so unpredictable, right? They want you to be a little bit more predictable, and they want to establish they just want you to like bring some structure to them, right? They want you to commit in a certain type of way, and I could already see that. But this person is very not, like I said, they're confused on how to be emotion. I'm not even going to use the word romantic. This person is confused on how to be emotionally connected to another person, and that's just what it is. Like, I definitely want to receive. I dropped one of my cards. Yeah, they want to receive this love from you, but they have a lot of chatter in their mind. Okay, they have a lot of the monkey mind, the monkey chatter. I used to have a lot of that monkey chatter in my mind. I have to do a lot of work to remove that monkey chatter. But this person has like some monkey chatter in their mind that is all that's like their self-sabotaging thing. Like, and they may have self-sabotaged this relationship. Comment down below if you know you're dealing with someone that you were forced to walk away because they self-sabotaged, like they did something. It's because this brain, this monkey mind, is telling them all kind of weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like they, it's like they want a family, they want to be connected, they see you as like almost the one. You know what I mean? But this monkey mind, this monkey brain that has, you know, made them, I guess that made them be successful in business, but you know, sometimes the skills don't always transfer from business to relationships. You know what I mean? So I do want to see with this person on their mind, what is this person's intention towards my friend here, towards my client? What is their intention? The person in mind, what are their intentions towards my client here? So this person wants to communicate and you know, have a very, maybe like a deep conversation, right? This person wants to see if you two can get on the same page and align with your values, your beliefs, and your goals. Okay, this person is like, this person is working on themselves. And even look at the bottom of the deck, the queen. This person would definitely, like I said, wants to have like a family situation with you. This person may also be very financially supportive towards you, but I definitely know that they want to talk to you and have a conversation that is going to be much more emotionally charged. Okay, this person may express what's on their heart to you. Like again, they do want to see if you guys can come into alignment and agree to something. Okay, agree to work on a relationship. But this person, something they have some internal blockages that's stopping them from like pushing past certain fears, and I really pick up on it that it's like more like fears or doubts or insecurity, something like that. But they're afraid of something, and it almost has them like frozen, right? So they don't have the reason. If you guys are in like a no contact situation, the reason is because this person is almost like struck by fear. Okay, and maybe it's because it's like, sometimes we want something so bad, we want something, and when the real deal is presented in front of us, whoa, you know? So sometimes you can either rise to the occasion or fall by the wayside. And this person right now is allowing themselves to fly by the wayside because, like I said, they have some monkey chatter. They have some internal things that's like, it's like a block around the heart. You know what I mean? Let's see. So what is this person's, you know, overall goals for well, I know this person's been confused and all this kind of stuff, but just give me more information about this person right now, the person on their mind. Give us a little bit more information about, you know, their mind, their heart, their body, like where they are, what's going on. Give us a little bit more information on this person. Yeah, this person is like they are committed to their goals. This is a very goal-oriented person. Like I said, maybe very successful. This person does have a lot, maybe a workaholic. They may actually, this is someone who is like throw themselves into work to like not feel their feelings. Like, you know what I mean? It's that kind of vibe. But yeah, this person wants to be daddy. Ultimately, they're committed to their goals. They do want to be married. They do want a relationship. They do want a commitment. But they have, it's like they've been presented with the real thing, i.e. you, and it's like, okay, do you really want what you say that you want? All right, or you're just gonna keep doing the same BS you've been doing, which is why you haven't created the family that you want to create now. You know what I mean? Like, but again, like this person is a workaholic. I see. They could actually be working themselves into a deficit for their health, so they should watch that. But again, like, this person wants to be daddy. This person does want to come in. This is my leader card, my daddy card. They want to come in and love you. You know, this person wants to do like grand gesture, flowers, roses, take you out, blah, blah, blah. Again, because this person knows you're an attractive person, and that, you know, if they leave you alone, and this is something I always say, if you leave me alone for too long, I'm not going to be alone for too long. Okay? I have a great personality. I'm really fun to be around. So if you call yourself wanting to be distant and that kind of stuff, I don't chase babies. I'll let you know what I want. But ultimately, somebody else is going to come on right up in here. And not that I can be by myself. But that's just the nature of the game, baby. All right? If you leave me alone too long, I won't be alone for too much longer. All right? So that's like, they better recognize. So let's see. We did a lot of focusing on them, which is cute. You know, sometimes we just need some clarity. And I hope that that brought you some clarity. But I want to know, we have to focus on ourselves. And so I want to know, what should my clients right here, what should their focus be right now? You know, what should they put their mind on, you know, and do right now for themselves, you know, in a time like this? What should their focus be on? Observe, put your focus on time. You need to observe time, okay? Observe time. And what I mean by that is, don't rush it. Don't rush the situation. All right? Yeah. Don't rush it. Don't rush the situation. Let the time go by. Let the distance. If that's what it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. All right? But you need to stay focused on it. Put your mind, when I ask what you should focus on, just focus on taking your time. Okay? You might need to step back and to get a bigger picture of things, okay? There's also a need for you to be passionate, okay? You need to be passionate about seeking your pleasure, okay? Now, I'm not saying just go out here and be 100% just pleasure seeking. I'm saying if you like if you're an artist, become passionate about your art. If you are any type of creative or anything, you need to become passionate about that. You need to become passionate. Even dating, right? Throw yourself into the dating pool. Go off, sis. You know what I mean? Because I see commitment coming your way. I see you not only respecting time and distance. We live on earth. You have to respect time. No matter how much manifestation work you're doing, no matter what's going on, you have to respect that things take time to grow and come into form. All right? And so that's what you're doing. I see maybe you did plant some seeds, right? And you are waiting for them to grow. When you're waiting for your seeds to grow, you're just respecting the time. You're tending to your garden. And that's what you need to do. You need to tend to your garden, pull the weeds, all that different type of stuff. Stay focused on what you do want, not what you don't want, okay? You need to be doing a lot more meditation work. And when you meditate, you need to put your mind where you want to be. And if inside of a marriage, inside of commitments where you want to be, stay consistent with putting your mind where you want to be, all right? Because that's what you need. You know, if you're feeling like you need to be connected to this person, I need to talk to this person, you don't. What you need to do is respect. It takes time for things to grow. And to be honest, this person has all these thoughts and feelings, but you know, how much longer are you going to put yourself on the shelf if that's what you're doing, okay? Is there any more guidance for... Give me a little bit more guidance. Like, what is it that my client is learning right now? What is it that they should be learning from a scenario like this? What is it that they should be learning from a situation like this? Because that's what we want to know. We also want to get our lessons integrated as fast as possible into our being and move on to the next. What is shit my person learning? So interesting. Like so many, like I really think that this person is teaching you to not only respect your time boundaries with people and things, right? Like I'm gonna give it a certain amount of time, but it's teaching you how to deal. Like you're literally being taught how to deal with people who are. I'm not gonna use the N word, but it's like this person. This is this person right here because this card keeps coming. I'm gonna just show you. This is that person again, confused. Great at business, bad at relationships. Right? Great at business, another card. Great at business, bad at relationships. Um, I think that you should absorb what this person has, right? That business acumen, that focus on their business, that focus on their money, that focus on succeeding. That's what you need to do. That person's just showing you what you need to do. And if if they're more of love avoidant and you're more love addicted, if you but I'm not gonna say become a little bit more avoidant, but if you take that trait of focusing on your business, focusing on your finances, because that's what you should be focused on. That's what you should put your energy towards, right? That's the lesson you're learning, right? This person is that came to show you this is how you should be, if you, especially if this person is further along in their financial journey than you. Okay, the way that they focus on their business is what you need to do. The way that they put their money first, the way that they put their business first, that's what you need to do. Okay, because this is who you're supposed to be, a sovereign being, conservationist, completely. You see Cali, you're supposed to be completely sovereign. Okay, 100% sovereign. You're not a submissive to anyone. You're not a subordinate to anyone. This person came to show you to boss up, to focus on your business, to run your own thing, to do your own thing, okay? So that you can be completely sovereign and autonomous in how you move, right? In business and relationships. But the traits that this person is exhibiting, it's not that they're, the N word, narcissistic, not the other N word, but it's just that this is a very astute business person, and you should be too. How about that, right? Everyone comes into our life to teach us a lesson, right? And this person, and everyone's a reflection in a few different ways, right? One of my teachers, we talk about the three-way mirror. One of the mirrors is to show you your own potential for talents and success and all of those kind of things like that. So if this person, like I said, they're more like, if they just have more materially, more resources, more finances, they're just better off. You were supposed to be absorbing those traits that made them that way, right? That helped them get that way. Like I said, this is the person who puts their money first, puts their business first. And they may be driven to do that because they want to be. I see that this person wants to be daddy. They want to provide for a family. But they need to do a bit more emotional healing work on themselves so that they can be, we're done with, I think pretty much everyone is done with the time where, especially if this is a man, men are just expected to just work and bring home food or money and not be emotionally connected to the people in their household. Maybe this is like that old school kind of person, traditional, and they're having to break out of that because it's like, you got to bring money and love up in here, okay? We not just going to do a household where it's just money and we don't know who you are for real. Right? Like, it's that kind of vibe. But this person, you should become more like them in the sense of as a business person, right? Is there anything else? I feel like there's a little bit more that wants to come out for my client, and just, give them some support. They do want a relationship. They do want to be married. They do want to be connected. That's why they're here. So give them a bit more support towards their goal of being, within a relationship. What is the support that they need to hear right now, that they need? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the support, the support that you need to hear, like again, especially like if you're in sales of some sort, this just became a lot about money. It's so funny. Don't deal with blurred lines, okay? You may be someone who, as far as love and relationships, because it didn't, this isn't really talking about love and relationships, it's talking about money. I think that person was came to be like to put you on game about money and business and stuff like that. Because if you're in sales, if you need to start selling, or if you are in sales within a company, or you're entrepreneurial and you need to sell, that's what's going to help you on your love and relationship journey, right? Your journey on towards your financial goals is actually going to like intersect with your love and relationship goals. So if you need to hear that, if that's going to give you the motivation to, get on your money game, and to, to really execute financially, to push your business forward and stuff like that, then I think that, yeah, like this is for you. But again, your financial journey is going to intersect with your love and relationship journey. So right now, I think the best thing is to just like stay focused on your bread, stay focused on your money. If you're open to dating, that's always a good thing. Go out, have fun. But the person that's on your mind, again, they do want a family with you. They do want to be connected with you, but they have a lot of internal things that they need to work out. Namely, it's something in their mind that tells them negative things, and this person seems to like this heart space is not all the way open, right? They're not as emotionally intelligent as they could be. So, respect the time and space apart, focus on your journey towards where you're going, and they're gonna come back, okay? They're gonna come back around, because this is obviously like, I think you guys are not as in contact as you used to be, right? So they'll come back around. um Let me see. Let's do a little. I'll do a little prediction for you guys. So, what is the most likely outcome of this relationship? If my client stays focused on their financial journey and where they're going in life, what is the most likely outcome of this relationship if my client does those things, which is just stay focused on their financial journey, getting their business together, respecting the time and space apart. Yeah. I'm not really getting a lot of clarity on the future of the relationship. Again, I just see a lot of work, like this person working a lot. You guys may have some, like if you guys do end up getting connected again and like dating, it's just going to be best for you to play it easy, play it light. This person has a lot of inner work that they need to do. So as much as they adore you and they dream about you and all that type of stuff like that, right now the future of the relationship isn't looking like commitment or anything. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a lot of work ahead, and it's just a lot of work ahead, okay? And this person has to work on themselves. They know they have some inner work to do, and they know that they have some things within themselves that they need to address immediately. All right. So, I hope this reading was good for you. All right. This is the first of many for my channel now. Comment down below. Let me know if this reading was for you or what hit for you. And yeah, it'll be more to come. All right. Peace.